Sure was, Rick, and it looks like it will be much more of the same as we head into the next few days. As we get a look outside at Santa Monica, of course, summer is here. It feels like it. It looks like it because, yes, it is still technically light outside and at the beach. Right now, we are dealing with clear conditions and mild conditions. In fact, right here at the Broadcast Center in Studio City, we're currently at 70 degrees. Radar showing you clear conditions all along the coast into the basin, into your inland spots. And as we get a look to our north, to Santa Barbara County right there, we are dealing with a few wind advisories, but here at home, really just looking at pretty calm conditions. Just a few spots with a little bit of a breeze picking up in the high desert and along the coast, but nothing major. Again, nothing really prompting advisories or warnings out there. 72 degrees right now in Palmdale, 61 in Valencia, 67 in downtown, and 74 in Riverside. So still a warm night out there, and we did see near average temperatures, 70s to 90s in the forecast, high pressure building, and with that, a little more warming on the way. We'll have more on that coming up in just a little bit. Back to you.
In Colorado, none of this, right?
Yeah.
Mother Nature busy.
It's about that time of year.
Is it? Yeah.
Okay. It's dry, and then it's also the season for hurricanes and tropical storms. So this is what we're used to.
Yeah, out here it's all sunshine, right?
And out here it's all sunshine.
Great couple of days.
We sure did.
We had a yard sale.
Oh yeah, Sharon and I had a yard sale.
It was fabulous.
It was fabulous. We had a great
when the guy asked me for power tools. Bless his heart. Really?
We did not have power tools.
You don't have power tools?
No, we had a hair dryer and a flat iron is the extent of the power tools I have.
That makes two of us.
Really? And he wanted not just power tools, he wanted hacksaws.
Yeah.
Wow.
Who has a hacksaw? Do you have
I thought you build your own cabinets or something.
Bless his heart.
Do I have a hacksaw?
Bless
We got
his
some
heart.
interesting requests, but you know, it was a pretty standard.
I thought it was very successful.
It was great. It was great. We had a blast, and the weather was perfect.
Fantastic.
So Sharon and I sat outside in front of her driveway for hours. It
Sat
was
on
nice.
the driveway.
On the driveway, literally on the driveway. But yes, so it was a fabulous weekend. At 69 degrees. So look outside right now. Again, that's your Blue Ridge camera. We were talking about Tropical Storm Debbie. Still want to talk about it with you right here again. Hitting, well, Florida at this point. Still technically sitting offshore over the next few days. Looks like it will make landfall again around Wednesday or so, around day 3, day 4. We will see it make landfall. And as it does, well, typically these storms, of course, tend to weaken. So that's good news, but still will have a pretty big bearing on the Gulf. Also moving back over the Atlantic, and once it does, here's the thing, water's warm there, so that could actually create maybe a little bit of an intensification. So at this point, just a tropical storm, it could break down a little bit over the next few days, but could start to pick up again as it hits warm water. So we're going to continue eyeing and tracking Tropical Storm Debbie for you for the next couple of days. But right now, we're tracking our forecast here at home. Clear skies and, well, a little bit of a breeze. No advisories here at home, but as we head up to, well, Santa Barbara, to the south coast right there in the mountains, we are looking at wind advisories and storm. Wind-wise right now, 14-mile-an-hour winds in Palmdale, 14 for San Pedro, 5 for downtown. Riverside currently at 10 miles an hour. You'll see right here, 67 degrees. That's right now in downtown, 73 in Riverside. So it is quite warm out there. Temperatures were near average today, little below average in some spots, 70s to 90s generally. And I will tell you, high pressure is going to start to build to the west. As it does, it's going to start to warm up, especially in our inland spots. So as we head through the later part of the week, we're looking at very warm temperatures. So with that, let's jump ahead and look at your 5-day forecast, see what you can expect over the next couple of days. For the valleys in the Inland Empire, we're flirting with 90 tomorrow. We're getting to 90 by Wednesday, and then we're talking 91, 92 by your Friday, and still quite warm by the weekend. We're still talking low 90s, very warm. Sunshine across the board for your inland spots. Then as we head to the basin in Orange County, sunshine through Friday, and then by the weekend, a little cooler, a few clouds for you, but until then, we're flirting with the 80s, not too shabby, and looks like we're going to keep sunshine along the coast as well. We'll have those forecast highs coming up for you in just a little bit. Rick and Sharon, back to you.
All right. Thank you.
And we're looking at pretty nice conditions out there right now. Getting a look outside over the Santa Monica Bay. We'll have the rest of your forecast for the week coming up. One of the prettiest places.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, absolutely gorgeous at the beach. It was absolutely clear at the beach as well. It's absolutely clear out there as well. As we get a look outside right now from our Mount Wilson camera, you're going to see mostly clear conditions and very mild conditions. You're not going to see that, but you're going to feel that. Looks like the camera's moving a little bit for us. 67 degrees, that's right here at the Broadcast Center in Studio City. Clear skies out there on radar. We do have a wind advisory over Santa Barbara right now, over Santa Barbara County in the mountains. Other than that, just a little breezy right here at home. 12-mile-an-hour winds for Palmdale, 6 for downtown, 14 for San Pedro, and Laguna Beach currently a little bit of a westerly sea breeze coming in at about 5 miles an hour. At this point, though, temperatures are staying mild. We're staying pretty clear. There's just a little bit of fog and haze in the forecast, but for the most part, it's going to be sunny even at the coast and into our inland spots in the basin. As a result, temperatures are still quite warm, 67 in downtown, 67 San Pedro, and 71 in Palmdale. So near average temperatures for us today, and well, staying that way at least for the next couple of days, 70s to 90s. Eventually, high pressure builds westward. So as it does, we are expecting to see maybe a little bit of a warm up mainly into our inland spots as we head into the next couple of days. As we head into the next 24 hours, well, we are expecting temperatures to stay much the same. Today we got up to 79 degrees in downtown, average is 80, and you're going to see tomorrow pretty much the same thing, sunshine and upper 70s. That's going to be for the basin. As we get a look at the coast, Santa Monica at a beautiful 72, Anaheim 82, Riverside 88, and Woodland Hills, you're getting up to about 89 degrees as we hit tomorrow afternoon. So things stay pretty clear into the overnight hours. A little bit of fog developing over the Orange County and San Diego County coastline into the early morning hours. But I will tell you, we are expecting sunshine from the coast into our inland spots by tomorrow afternoon. And we are looking at pretty warm temperatures. Remember, getting warmer, though, as high pressure begins to build west. As it does, well, we're going to see a very warm air mass sit overhead. But it's really going to affect our inland spots and the coast, the basin, pretty much staying the same at this point. So there's that high pressure system, and as it does move west, we will continue to see a little bit of a warm up in our forecast, and you'll see that in your 5-day forecast right here by tomorrow. Well, upper 70s and keeping things that way Wednesday. Again, high pressure not having a huge bearing on our numbers in the basin or at the coast, but it's those inland spots where we're going to feel it. The coast into the low 70s, and then a little bit of cloud cover as we head into Thursday, Friday, and your Saturday still staying in the 70-degree range, though. And for the valleys in the Inland Empire, upper 80s, getting to about 90 by your Wednesday, clear skies by your Thursday with 90s. By Friday, still looking at 90. So this is where we're going to start to feel a little bit of a warm up going from the upper 80s to the low 90s and keeping things that way as we head toward your weekend. Rick and Sharon, back to you. All right. Sylvia, that's exactly right. We're expecting a little bit of a warm up actually as we head into the later part of this week, mainly into our inland spots. We'll show you how warm in just a minute. But first, we're taking you outside right now to our looks like our Saddle Peak camera. We're overlooking the Santa Monica Bay, and well, you'll see right there, looking at pretty clear conditions even along the coast this evening. Temperatures right now, right here at the broadcast center in the 60s. You'll see pretty clear conditions out there, and for the most part, we will keep things pretty clear as we head into tomorrow. Wind advisory in store to our north over Santa Barbara, well, over the Santa Barbara County Mountains and the south coast there. Other than that, though, just a little bit of a breeze along the coast, a little bit of a sea breeze coming in San Pedro and Laguna. You'll see right here Riverside at 7 miles an hour in Palmdale. You've calmed down. You were at about 20 miles an hour. Now you're down to about 7 miles an hour. So just a little bit of a breeze for you. 70 in Palmdale, 65 in downtown, 63 San Pedro, Riverside, 71, and out to the desert, Palm Springs at pretty warm 86 degrees right now. And we did see near average temperatures, so a little below average in some spots, 70s to 90s for the most part. We're doing it again as we head into tomorrow, but I will tell you high pressure will eventually build from the west, or actually to the west from the east, and as a result, a little bit of a warm up in some of our inland spots a little later this week. Earlier today, we made it to 79 in downtown, average is 80, so we were about a degree below average for this time of year, and keeping things that way over the next 24 hours. If you like today, well, you're most likely going to like tomorrow as well. Santa Monica 72, Anaheim 82, Riverside 88, and Woodland Hills flirting with 90 degrees. Probably getting there pretty soon, though, so we'll tell you exactly how soon and how warm, all coming up in just a little bit. Lena and Sylvia, back to you. All right. And we're looking at plenty of sunshine, so you'll probably need that sunscreen. We'll have your full forecast coming right up.
Well, they need a little help from Mother Nature, but does it look like they'll be getting it, right?
Yeah, at this point, still very dry. We've got a huge area of high pressure sitting over the area, and that's actually going to be moving to the west a little bit. Oh. So maybe a little bit of relief for them, but could mean a little more heat for us.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so dry conditions here.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So that's certainly going to be the case a little later this week. We're going to warm up a little later this week, but for now, we're still quite warm, even though some spots were technically below average for this time of year, but very close to city. We are currently at 65 degrees. You'll see on radar, again, pretty clear at this point, keeping things that way for the next couple of days, even at the coast. A little breezy. There's a wind advisory over Santa Barbara County, but here at home, really not the case. Just a little bit of a sea breeze kicking in, especially along the coast there, San Pedro, 10 miles an hour. Other than that, well, temperature-wise, we're in the 60s, 63 in San Pedro, 64 downtown, 69 in Riverside. Valencia, you're at 62 degrees in Malibu, also at 62 degrees. So temperatures are near average. We got up to about 79 degrees today in downtown. We're doing it again over the next couple of days, 70s, 80s, and 90s. So we were about a degree below average. So that's really, again, getting quite close. High pressure does build over Southern California, and as a result, looks like we will be a little warmer into our inland spots as we head into the next couple of days. So let's go ahead and look at those inland spots on your 5-day forecast right here. Flirting with 90 tomorrow, getting there by Wednesday, and even a little warmer as we head into your Thursday, your Friday, and keeping things warm inland as we head into your Saturday. Back to you.
And KCAL9 meteorologist Evelyn Taft joins us now with Debbie's track and the landfall, possibly what, Wednesday?
Possibly Thursday,
Thursday
it looks
now.
like.
Okay.
So it looks like it's going to be day 3. We're on Monday.
Okay.
And like we said, it's just speed all over again because the water is warm, and that's what fuels hurricanes at this time of year. It's not a hurricane, it is a tropical storm Debbie right now, again, just making its way very slowly toward the coast right here, but the outer bands, again, of the tropical storm affecting northern Florida, so we are seeing some flooding in the area. So we're going to continue to track Debbie for you. Of course, we're tracking our local forecast, and we're going to have more on that coming up in a little bit. Sharon, back to you. Yes, right. Well, I don't want to give it away off the top, but we are looking at a pretty nice week, so you're going to have to stick around and actually listen to my forecast to get the exact answers. How about that? But yes, it was gorgeous today. It was a gorgeous weekend. It was nice today, and we are expecting more of the same. A few little changes along the way, but this point, looking pretty good. As we get a look at the basin right now, clear skies, 60s out there right now, clear conditions on radar, few advisories to speak of to our north over Santa Barbara County. We are looking at a few wind advisories. Other than that, pretty calm wind-wise for us here in the Southland, but you'll see temperature-wise, we're pretty mild. 60s for the most part, 66 in Riverside as we head over to Palmdale, 66, and 62 in Valencia, 61 in Malibu, 63 in downtown. And temperatures were, well, pretty close to average today, a little below average in some spots, 70s to the 90s. So still warm, even though we were a little below average. High pressure continues to build. And as it does, we're actually expecting a little bit of a warm-up into our inland spots. So we're going to have that warm-up for you in your 5-day forecast in a minute. You'll see downtown, you got up to 79 degrees today. Average is 80, so you were technically a degree below average. And that's going to be the case over the next 24 hours. A very similar looking forecast for you. Not a lot of change. 72 in Santa Monica, Palmdale 90, and Woodland Hills, you're getting up to about 89 degrees as we head into tomorrow afternoon. So let's jump ahead to your 5-day forecast. Want to show you what you can expect across the board temperature-wise for the next few days. You're going to see upper 70s, flirting with the 80s. Same thing for Wednesday. Then by Thursday, we're expecting upper 70s, and that's going to continue on through the weekend. Plenty of sunshine in the basin through Friday, and then by Saturday, just a few clouds for you. For the coast, we're sunny and warm, and we're expecting a beach day. Well, a couple beach days ahead, then a little more low cloud cover making its way back into the forecast by Thursday, Friday, and your weekend. And that warm-up really hitting our inland spots. High pressure is going to spread west, and as it pushes west, we're going to see a little bit of a warm-up as we get closer to Wednesday, your Thursday, your Friday even warmer. We're in the low 90s, keeping things that way through the weekend with sunshine pretty much across the board. So again, a little warmer inland and still pretty warm across the board for everyone. Rick and Sharon, back to you.
All right, thank you.